There was recently a very good question as a comment to one of the videos. Question was this. It said, are these promises, or is this word is it for every believer, or is it just for certain believers? It took me a while to think and to pray about this, but I felt that the Lord was showing me that these are conditional promises. These are conditional promises which depend on our response to the Lord. And the understanding which I got was this, that we're in a time of transition. We're in a time of transitioning from one season to a new season, a season which has not existed before. And there's a whole battle which is going on in the heavenly realm for the destiny that we have during this time. Now, in heaven, there are scrolls and there are books which are written about our life, about our potential, and which have God's desire for our lives. Not everything in those books will be fulfilled. It depends on if we step into the fullness of those things or not. And there are certain promises which the Lord has for us, which have to be contended for. There's a teaching which you may be familiar with or maybe not, which is called the Courts of Heaven. Robert Henderson did a lot of good work on this, and in the link below I'll include some links to some videos and also to his book. Now, what Robert Henderson was saying in this book was that there are certain things which the enemy will try to stop by using legal argument as to why we shouldn't be allowed to receive it. Some of the evidence which he can use against it is unrepented sin in our own lives or unrepented sin in our bloodline. Another thing is when we make declarations which are negative, which when our words are used against us as evidence that we shouldn't get something. If we're always saying, it will never work, if we're always saying, I'm so ill, I'm so tired, then those things have a legal weight, because it is by our testimony that we overcome. We overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony, it says in Revelation. So if our testimony is a negative testimony, then it empowers the enemy to say, no, this is what they have declared, this is what is their due. And so our words have an incredible power. So one of the keys for this season is making sure that we have a repentant heart, that our attitude towards the Lord is good, and being careful about the words that we speak over our life and the words which we speak over other people's lives. I sense that what the Lord is saying is there are new things which are being revealed in the scrolls of heaven for this next season. There is a huge step forward in the potential of what can happen. And the enemy is contending for ground at this time because he desires to stop us being able to access the things which are written in the scrolls of heaven, which are determined to happen in this time and in this season. And so I encourage you, I implore you to come to the Lord, to repent and to seek out those things which would hinder, to seek out those things which would hinder the fulfillment of the promises, to deal with them and to come before the Lord in proclamation and in declaration, declaring the promises which he's given us prophetically. So I encourage you to look at the videos below or to get the book about the courts of heaven, because this is a real key to seeing breakthrough. When I listened to the videos some time ago, one of the things which stood out to me was how Robert for many years had been praying for something and nothing had changed. Then he used this approach, and within a few minutes of prayer in this way, unlocked something and brought a radical change which he hadn't expected. Now, this is a strategic key which I believe the Lord is giving us for this time. So God bless you and have a really, really great day. Would you like a personal prophetic word? Check out the website in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to get your daily word of encouragement. And whilst you're here, why not have a look at some other of the videos that I've made? God bless you and have a really great day.